Welcome to Prime Business. I am Emma Deves. Tonight, the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, COPEC, says it expects prices of petroleum products to remain unchanged at the pumps for the first pricing window in May. Market leader Maxwell is currently selling a liter of petrol for 14 cedis 99 pesos, while diesel sells at 14 cedis 80 pesos. Speaking to Joy Business, the Executive Secretary of COPEC, Duncan Amor, forecasts that prices will remain stable on the market.
What I can confirm is that industry figures as of this evening, petrol prices, which is gasoline, could have done about 2.3% increases. You could have done about another 3% reduction for diesel or argo, whilst LPG could have gone down by some 3% equally. What we suspect will happen, especially in windows like this, is that there's something called cross-pricing where as many as will sell petrol will sell diesel. And so instead of going up here 2% and going down here 2%, prices will rather remain stable for the first window in May. There is unlikely to be adjustments, although international benchmarks dictate that petrol should go up, diesel should come down, LPG should come down. Prices are likely to remain stable at the pumps across the country.
The business community has intensified pressure on the Electricity Company of Ghana to release a timetable to help them plan accordingly. Latest to add their voice to the call is the Ghana Union of Traders Association. They say the power outages have compelled them to resort to other alternative sources like generator sets, which have affected their production costs, among others. Here is General Secretary of GUTA, Richard Amamo.
Because you have no option than to get an alternative source of power. You see, but what the difficulty aspect is, if we know that the crisis will last for maybe 3 months or 4 months or 6 months, you will know whether to go for any high-cost plant. As we speak, we don't know the time limit. And it is very difficult to say that you are going to take out money from your hard-earned capital to go and buy a plant. It is very, very difficult to take that decision. That is why we are saying, we are demanding that the government should just timeline as to measures put in place, and then the time that they envisage that this thing will be a thing of the past, so that if I'm going to invest in a plant or some optional thing, I will be able to take that very bold decision. But as we speak, it is very difficult to take that decision.
The Ghana Chamber of Telecommunications is hopeful that approval of SpaceX Starlink Ghana Limited to start satellite connectivity will provide alternative internet connection for businesses and individuals. A statement issued by the National Communications Authority last week said the approval of the application follows the policy agreement of the satellite licensing framework by the Ministry of Communications and Digitalization. Chief Executive of the Chamber, Dr. Ken Ashibe, said the satellite service will also provide an opportunity to reach areas that do not have access to internet.
Once you bring that in, what it will do is that it will help the resilience. It would help the resilience of our connectivity, so that when you have a challenge here, you have other options that you're going to use. It would also help satellites coming into the mix would help us be able to reach some of the very difficult to reach areas using the other means of connectivity. So you will be able to bring that into it. And again, as I said, it will build on our resilience, so that it's not only just submarine fiber that you're using or terrestrial fiber that you're using, but you also have satellites in the mix. You know, some entities would use it as their backups. But, you know, you cannot determine in a very liberalized market, you cannot determine what people do, you know. So once the NCA liberalizes it, you can walk, they then are regulated by the NCA. Just like the way you can walk into COMSIS's office And if you want YaClick, you would be able to get the service.
Let's stay a little longer in the telco industry, as MTN Ghana has partnered Mobile Web Ghana to encourage girls in senior and junior high schools to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering and mathematics as part of the International Girls in ICT Day celebration. According to the Economic Empowerment Advisor for MTN Ghana Foundation, Cynthia Mills, the mentorship program aims to help young girls navigate STEM courses which are usually deemed difficult.
ICT program organized by MTN Ghana Foundation and Mobile Web Ghana is aimed at enhancing the interest of young women and girls in the career field of science, technology, engineering and mathematics, particularly ICT. Present at the program were students of Kwabenya Senior High School and Islamic Senior High School who went through some coaching sessions with mentors who are excelling in the field of STEM. In an interview, Economic Empowerment Advisor for MTN Ghana Foundation, Cynthia Mills, underscored the importance of increasing girls' participation in STEM.
From childhood, we are not trained. I'll say majority of our parents do not give ladies the conducive environment to be able to take on those engineering and STEM courses. And even our toys and cars that we play with. You'd notice that for the boys, when they are playing with these toys, they can disassemble them and then assemble them. All those things build their minds. But we didn't have it that way. But things are changing gradually. That's why one of the reasons why MTN decided to take on this program, so that we have a lot more ladies in these engineering areas in Ghana.
Director of Mobile Web Ghana, Florence Stoffer, added that despite an increase in internet penetration in the country, it is being underutilized by young people to improve their technological skills.
Internet penetration in the country is a bit high, and you wonder why there are still not more girls into ICT or in STEM or in science and technology, engineering and mathematics. You know, I just asked the girls how many of them got maybe 50 and above in maths, and huge percentage, like 70 of them, didn't get 50 and above in maths. And statistics shows that by grade 3, the confidence of girls in maths drops significantly. And so the reason why we are organizing this event in partnership with MTN is to be able to get role models who are in leadership position in STEM to be able to motivate these girls.
This year's International Day of Girls in ICT is themed Leadership.
Entrepreneur in You is catching on. In an interactive correspondence with the media in the just ended MIG Business Forum, Dr. Maxwell encourages the youth to look at the effect of financial literacy on their post-retirement financial security.
Hello.
The reason why we organized the second version or the volume 2 of the Maxwell Investment Group Business Forum, we were thinking about the topics, and then we realized that the years come by very quick of late. So wouldn't it be fantastic if you could talk to yourself in the next 20 years and ask yourself, how was it like? Just like you heard with Dr. Amwa with his first presentation. These pensioners said that if they knew what they did, they would have done things differently. And that is what sparked this between this idea with I and my team, whom I am eternally grateful for helping organize this event, together with, of course, our partners, the legal firms that are here, the security traders that are here, the pensioners themselves that are here, NIC, MPA, MPRA. We'd like to thank all of them for being here. But basically, the topic of the effects of financial literacy on post-retirement financial security, we find as very vital to both our lives as young people. I am not that old, I'm not that young, but I'll be very old very soon. Point I'm trying to make is that we cannot be sitting in the present, ignoring what is coming in the future. It is imminent. And learning from past mistakes, being told about this situation from those that are already in their golden era, we find it's invaluable for both the company, our stakeholders, and Ghana as a beloved nation.
Follow Dr. Maxwell Ampon's Entrepreneur in You series right here on Mondays and Thursdays. also on radio and all our social media platforms. That's all for tonight on Prime Business. I am Emma Davis. For more business news, do log on to myjoyonline.com. I leave you with international business. Good